Hello everyone, it's Coach B again with our weekly video. Today I have a special guest with me, Coach Cedric.
Again, Cedric, 21 years old, been doing CrossFit for 5 years. I competed at a CrossFit game last summer for my first time. I also coached exactly the highest level of sports.
Yep. So today's topic is how to approach a workout. Doesn't matter who you are, you compete for a living or you come do this as your 1 hour to get fit, get stronger for life.
So today we'll have an example, which is the open workout 19.1, which is a NAMRAP, as many rounds as possible in 15 minutes of 19 wall balls, 20 pounds for men, 14 pounds for women, and then 19 calorie rows. It doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl. So there's 4 really important things that you need to think about when you're going into a competition or going into the workout itself. The first one is confidence and perspective. Okay. You need to build confidence prior to the event. For myself, for example, prior to 19.1, I wrote down 3 things. The first one was, I knew that rowing was a weakness of mine, but I also knew that I got really better at it this year because I worked on it. The second thing was, wall ball is good for me. Okay, so déjà, already I have in my mind, I built the confidence that I'm going to do well or better than I could have done. Okay, and the third thing was workout with lots of transition, like this one. Okay, is good for me as well. Now the focus for me during the workout was to focus on my own race. I don't want to think about what my competitors are doing. I don't want to think about what the guy on the other side of the gym is doing against me. We're doing a throwdown. Okay, I want to focus on myself, doing the best I can do.
Good. And if you don't know what WOD is workout of the day. Now, let's take it to the other side. If you're someone who does this for just a 1 hour a day, you want to train, you want to get better at life. Just every single time you come to the gym, be present, set goals. It doesn't matter what your workout is. And then, just like we talked about confidence and perspective, people who start to come to the gym 1 month in, and they're every day they look for the WOD online, they look, okay, today's a push-up and running workout. I suck at push-ups, for example, but hey, you're good at running. So capitalize on being good at running. And then push-ups, if you used to do 2 in a row, today we did 3, that's my win for the day. This is a growth mindset. This is what you want to do inside of the gym and take it out to your life.
Number 2 thing that is really important going into a workout is event planning and strategy. If you have no plan, you're planning to fail. You tell me.
Yeah.
Okay? So, especially if you're a competitor, right? If you want to do a really good score, you need to do that. For example, for 19.1, a good strategy for you could be to, prior to the workout, think about, I'm going to break my wall ball, 10 and 9 for the 19s with 5-second transition. On the rower, I'm going to row 1,300 calories per hour or whatever. This is a plan, and if you're trying to follow your plan, then you're going to attain your goal. The other really important thing is visualization. What I did is I sit down for 5 minutes prior to my workout, and I just focused on me putting my feet in the strap, pulling hard for my first 3 pull, which was one of my strategy plan. And then I visualized myself going through pain and stuff like that. So when it comes to the workout, and I was in that dark zone where you guys know where it is pretty painful, I was able to push it easier, right? Because I felt like I've been there before.
Yeah. Take it back to what applies to people who do this for fun and recreationally. This also applies to life because visualization is like a psychology mindset. It's a performance psychology tool. Some people visualize in a second person, just like Seth was talking about him seeing himself doing an actual workout. And some people even visualize in third person. So you may close your eyes and see yourself like you're someone on the outside looking at you doing the workout. This applies also for your work, your job, your family, your friends, any type of goals you have. Wake up in the morning, look at your to-do list, visualize yourself accomplishing your goals. You have an exam, you have a test, you have something to do with work, a relationship you want to fix. Visualize you going through the motion of what you want to do and accomplish your goals. It's a very good tool. Call it yoga, call it meditation, you call it whatever you want. But this is something that people who achieve use every day. Great.
The third important thing is fueling your warm up or cool down. Which means what you do before and after the workout. So what we want to do before the workout is warming up properly. It's really easy to write down a really good warm-up. Okay, there's 3 steps. First of all, there's a general warm-up, the general prep, blood flow prep, metabolic prep, call it whatever you want, which has the goal to bring blood flow to the muscle so you increase oxygen of the muscle. Okay? If the workout is long, this bar is going to be shorter. You have to look at the metabolic domain. You have to look at the time domain of the workout. Then prior to the workout, okay, for fueling, lots of people doesn't like to eat too much before workouts.
I eat like 2 hours before.
Yeah, same here. But I actually like to eat like an hour and a half before. Okay, but for a regular person, what I recommend is 90 minutes, an hour and a half prior to the workout. Just have banana with like 15 grams of protein or carbs. Okay, and I'll do the work right before the workout. So 30 to 45 minutes, you can have your regular pre-workout shakes like betalanine for muscle endurance, like HMB, creatine, depending on the demand of the workout. Then after the workout, your cool down is really important. Okay, first of all, you want to reduce the lactate acid, okay, that you build during the workout. You can go on the Assault bike, just ride to an easy recovery bike for 15 to 30 minutes, I would say. Just easy pace. Then you want to calm down, okay, try to focus on your breathing. I really like to have a 3-second breathe in and then 6-second breathe out. This is gonna calm yourself right after your workout. Okay, so your central nervous system is gonna feel way better and your body's gonna start to recover faster. Then for the fuel, okay, this is the most important thing. I would suggest a good 100, at least up to 100 grams of carbs for men, 70-75 grams of carbs for women directly after your workout while being on the bike, while doing the respiration exercise.
So for people who don't know grams and macros, so 100 grams would be a banana?
No, not a banana, mini banana.
Okay.
So I would for sure suggest like some carbs batter because you probably won't be able to eat right after your workout. You'll feel like, you know how you feel after your workout, you don't want to eat. But I would also suggest
a smoothie, like you can prepare a smoothie beforehand, put it in the fridge,
smoothie. Yeah, smoothie won't be 100 grams of carbs. Or you put a lot of fruits in your smoothie. Yeah, or some oatmeal or stuff like that. But I would also suggest like an hour after the workout to eat a full meal with carbs, protein, and fat. Like that.
Nice. Yeah, that's a very good strategy. And just like we said in point 2. Not like preparing to failure is when you fail to prepare, or the vice versa. So you need to actually have a plan. When you do the workout, people always miss the pillar of nutrition and the third pillar of recovery. It's a 3-pillar thing for you to get fitter and stronger. You need to eat well, sleep well, recover well, and train well. This is why people who've been doing this even for 1 week, we always ask you guys, stretch well, mobilize well, and we're going to do this before and after the workout. Always listen to your coaches. Your coaches will give you the advice on what to eat, when to eat, how to stretch, and what to stretch. And usually every class, we always start with mobilization, the good warm-up drills specific for the workout, just like Seth said. And then after the workout, we always ask you guys to, take a couple minutes, stretch out the body parts that we used. Number 4.
The fourth important thing is event review. It can be objective, subjective, or emotion, like battery talk later. But the first one is objective. So especially if you want to redo the workout. I didn't, but I think you redid the workout 19.1, right? So you're looking at your video 3 times? 3 times?
3 times.
3 times.
It was hard.
So objective review is looking at your workout and saying, okay, see, my first split time on my rower was 45 seconds. My second one was 47. That I went up to 1 minute and 5. Okay? And you're looking at that and you're trying to set a different planning based on that. So when you redo the workout, you got a better score, right? It's called being smart. Okay? And it's the same thing if you're doing a workout in a competition. So for example, I'm doing Atlas this year. Okay? I'll do the first workout. Okay, I'm gonna look at the video that my girlfriend's gonna take for me. I'm gonna feel, okay, next time I can get better at this, and that. Right? Then the subjective review is, how did my body feel? For example, when I did 19.1 last Saturday, okay, my leg cramped. after like the third round. It was awful. So I knew that if I had to redo it, which I didn't, but if I had to, I would for sure change my warm up. Right? So my leg doesn't cramp, I can do some blood flow restriction, I can pass a bit more time on metabolic prep or etc.
Yeah. Objective and subjective reviews for your workouts is more of a competitive setting, but also the third part that goes also for competitors and people who are recreational exercises is how do you feel? Like, are you proud of what you did? And when you go out of that session, do you feel like you've accomplished a goal for today? Like today I got my first pull-up. Today I did 5 pull-ups. Today I did a burpee. And I didn't really sit down for an hour after I did my burpees. It's all about, setting perspective of how did you prepare, what are you capable of, and how do you execute. And then in this part, your coaches will kind of help you set up goals. So if you have a workout with, for example, bar work, you have to do squats with weights, you always look at what you're capable of and ask your coaches for advice. They will be able to spot and tell you like, okay, listen, so this is a workout where you have to do 15 squats for 15 minutes. You're better off going with 95 pounds, for example, instead of 105, because they've seen you before, what is your rep max and what is your behavior around heavy weights. It's all about approaching things smartly. So I think this has summed up all of the points that we wanted to talk about. Just to remind you guys of very important things that we live by in our mission and our vision in CrossFit 8.9 as coaches and as community. That when you come here, you're always a part of a community, and this is what translates to the outside world. It's people working together, even if they have separate workouts or workouts in groups, building better community bonds. It's setting goals and crushing them. And don't remember, you're just 1 hour away of having your happy hour with happy hormones, the legal kind of drugs.
Legal drugs.
All right, guys. We want to thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, guys.
You can follow Coach Cedric on Instagram, Plant97, and don't forget, subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. You can't see it, but it's an invisible ink. So ring that bell. Wait for us for the next week for some new content, all right? Okay, ciao.